It's Wednesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Tokwe Mark Odige, and as usual, I have the ladies, my co-host. I'm loving this set. I've not seen YK, I think, this week. This is my first time seeing you. Nima, I saw you on Monday. I don't see you finish already. But
I said, this is finished, not be here.
But I'm so happy to see every one of you. YK, you're looking pretty. Love your beads.
Good morning. Good morning. The celebration will start on Thursday. We start tomorrow. The art competition, which is at the Kalakuta Museum, and is free. So please come and see art, the art of a lot of Nigerians. Beautiful. They always bring their A game, and it's very, very nice. And then on Saturday we have the dance competition, free again. We have 37. This year we have 37. I think because the prize money is rich, you know. Yes, it's like 1 million for the first prize.
Wow. People will dance.
I'm needing money, right?
The school's debates that
for them.
Can't win now. These people, do you know what
They're loaded.
Professionals.
They bring to come and collect 1 million. If not me, I take my head spring.
So we've been judging at the school's debate for years, and every year the gifts improves. So last year, every child got a computer, a laptop, and everything. It's huge. And they will still get their music set and all of that for the school. So YK, well done, really. Well done.
Thank you.
YK, you haven't spoken enough about the Fela movie on Netflix.
Which one is that?
Is it the Formula
No, the Fela on Netflix.
I've not seen it.
As in,
I saw it many years ago.
Oh, it's an
Okay, it just came on Netflix now.
Yeah, it just came on Netflix.
We have to see it.
You have to
I
see
can't
it.
remember what it's about.
Please, you need to watch
have
it.
to see it.
You know, it just makes you think about your life and the meaning that you've given your life again
for our
and
history.
again. Well,
I want to shout out to...
Yes.
I'm just opening birthday messages. Really.
Oh.
Yes, and I'm very sorry for all those who reached out on WhatsApp. And I stumbled on this message from a 12-year-old birthday mate. My heart melted.
Oh.
She talked about, and we will meet. Zohira will meet you by the grace of Allah. Bello Zohira Adeleye. I'm looking forward to seeing her. And I'm also birthday mate with Mama Brown. No. It was until Mr. Brown insisted when they sent message and I did not open that. Hello, hello. And then he prayed for me also. So I'll get there. I'll reply all of them eventually.
Yeah, but the messages can be overwhelming.
Yeah, so
how are you doing, Bisi?
I'm still selling my hairs, I'm selling my clothes, I'm selling my Body by BC products. Prices are going so high right now, and I'm torn in between, you know, trying to, should I update my prices or should I just sell at these prices? And I know that when I go back to restock, I won't be getting it at those prices. So it's just my conscience now telling me, should I increase these prices
to
save my business, or should I just, you know, just pity my customers and sell at the price, and then
locations, and I'm going to do review on the rest because the
anyway,
cost of things.
By the market, we're still selling at the regular price. I'm still thinking and deciding whether I have
buy now.
Public
buy
announcement.
now.
Anything you want to buy, just buy.
Please buy now.
Every time you delay, the prices change.
Go up.
I was going to buy a motorcycle, and
for what?
I waited
for your business.
My business, moving from one estate to the other by
You
my staff.
Staff.
You'll be riding it?
No, not me. My staff that lives in Ekpe has to go to 4.
But you look like you can ride now.
I would love to swag it. No Korokwe. Bike can go through when there is rain, the road is bad. There was a 200,000 naira difference in just because I delayed for like 6 weeks. Let me just look at the price, look at the price, look at the price.
Everything is going up.
Anything you want to buy,
buy now. Please.
Don't push, no procrastination.
Come and buy now.
You know,
buy
my
now.
getting married. I've started to buy the drinks down because they say they're going up.
Yeah.
It's better for you.
You know, we know you have stories. We know you have experiences. We love sharing our own experiences. You learn from hearing us gist about those ones that trend online. But some of your personal stories have so many advantage for people to learn from, stories that would inspire, or in some cases, stories that you want us to help you resolve and give you options. Please send those stories to us. Send your mind-boggling experiences and life story to us at yourview@tvccommunications.tv. The communications come with S. If you don't put the S there, we don't receive your mail. If you also want to reach out to your view, that's the way to reach out to us. This is on your screen right now, so munch it, keep it for the day you need it. Stay with us. When we return, we'll go through the front pages of the paper.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're starting front page review with The Nation. Major headline. Our President Tinubu at UNGA, UN General Assembly. Nigeria welcomes true partnership. President addresses world leaders. And in other news, we have the TUC and NLC differ on modalities for planned strike. Obaseki, Shaibu exchange brickbats over lockout. Our silence, not cowardice, or your monarchs tell Obasanjo. 71 exit NNPCL in gale of retirement at oil giant. Atiku, Obi, file 86 grounds at Supreme Court. Appellant Presidential Election Court erred in law. And the key other stories, government targets 20,000 megawatts in 3 years. Airline trapped funds now at $738 million. What story are we starting with?
Okay, so I wanted to take the national grid collapse in the nation. This report is scaring my yachts. So from our 3,000 plus megawatts, 3,500 plus megawatts that we had last week, we went straight down to at midnight to 42 megawatts. And even Delta Power Plant that had some megawatts was 41 megawatts. Lagos, of course, suffered. I was on a co-electricity page, and they said in the evening that they had come back and they were going to bring power. I didn't trust it, but we had light till daybreak. And this is the third in less than a month. Continuously, we're having this grid collapse where the Transmission Company of Nigeria refused to release any statement for us to be sure exactly what is happening. But it seems like, because the whole of last year, before I went on a break, we talked about the grid collapses so much. I remember taking them. This is an area, before we get to where we are at the refineries, let's start to think of the investments that we use to meet the power generation. If the existing generation plants are not as capable that they will be collapsing 3 times in less than 1 month, let's think of, building now. If we are, because I know they will say there's no money. If we are going to take a loan to build it, let's quickly take the loan now and invest and prepare for where we are now in the petroleum sector, where we cannot refine at all. We could not take advantage of crude oil increase. We are always suffering from the drop in increase in price and all of that.
And transmission relies with the government.
We need to do that.
Yeah, that's
so
something
important.
we should be open to.
Yeah, I have another story. NLC said the division between the labor unions over the planned indefinite strike widened yesterday. So the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress leaders clashed on live television program over the modalities of their action. Yes, they've been disagreeing, and they said it was triggered by a claim attributed to the NLC president, Joe Ajero, that the TUC could not back out of a strike without giving notice. Now, we know that they gave the 21-day notice that by NLC to federal government to call his members out, on an indefinite strike, and that is going to be expiring tomorrow. There was also the 2-day warning strike by the NLC, which happened September 5th to 6th, and it was boycotted by the TUC, and according to their president, Festus Osifo, he said there was no basis for such action when the federal government and Labour were still in talks. But the NLC president, Ajero, yesterday said that you can see that they were able to successfully carry out the warning strike. They can work independently. They can also work together if they choose to agree. But, the disagreement is whether we go on this strike or whether we should put the interests of the people forward. It seemed like the federal government has broken the ranks by, splitting into 2. There's TUC, there's NLC, and once they don't agree, we may not be able to get anything meaningful out of it.
We'll take a quick break. When we return, we continue with Front Page Review. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. We'll continue Front Page Review with The Nation. I know that Waiki wanted to take the story about exits.
I wanted to take the story about Philip Shaibu and Governor Obaseki. So they started to yab themselves again. So Philip Shaibu has urged the governor and his allies to say the truth always, especially about the lockout. That letter that they have not sent him letter. That letter they wrote it on Friday. Friday 18th. Friday, and then he now received it on Monday. Oh. He said they have to read it says they bought it with speed. on Monday. I can't find that place. They got it with speed on Monday, and you will know that it was...
it was horridly written.
Yes, by the SSG.
Run and sign.
He's relocating. Well, it said surprisingly, letter dated Friday, September 15th, crawled
to him on
Monday. After the office had been locked.
After the office had been locked. So, and they didn't get letter till the evening of Monday. But no problem.
My only concern right now...
I haven't finished.
Okay.
He said the embarrassment was avoidable. This is Philip Shaibu's side now, saying, well, if you are only just giving me the letter quickly, this would not have happened. Meanwhile, Obaseki's people have now answered. What is wrong with you? Why are you looking for playing victim now? Stop playing the victim. You are not a victim. He said, and also the speaking on behalf of the convener of ESSA advocates for good governance. Obaseki should exercise restraint and stop this incessant blackmail of the governor. In a bid to pressure the governor to yield to pressure to disregard the senatorial zoning arrangement to produce the next governor of the state.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be Isa's turn. You know, me and my husband, my in-laws are Asian. So in our turn, our local. Meanwhile, let them give governance to the people of Edo State in between all this quarrel. Let's hear more stories about that instead of the stories of their quarrel trending. Let's move on to the Punch. Major headline.
No, you have to reserve.
Dangote refinery imports crude as NNPC swap oil for loans. Wow, that is a hot topic.
Hope you're ready.
Dangote expects crude from NNPCL in November, begins operation in October. Tinubu's victory, Atiku Obi filed 86 ground appeal at Supreme Court. Niger crisis will put pressure on Nigerian food markets, that's from World Bank. Dollar shortage, foreign airlines trapped fund hit $783 million. Federal government plans renovation as miscreants vandalize Lagos pedestrian bridges. Power-drunk policeman in Lagos invade Lekki shop, arrest attendants and plot charges. Onga, Tinubu, Biden condemn school, insist on democracy. So can we?
Okay, government plans renovation of as miscreants vandalize Lagos pedestrian bridges. And so this Punch report took inventory of the bridge at Ladipo Oshodi pedestrian bridge, and they interviewed users of the bridge, pedestrians who use the bridge, and they recounted how, of course, vandalism is happening there. Parts of the bridge are being taken away and sold. In the report, what annoyed me is that everybody excused the stealing or the vandalism as because of lack of employment. Wow. And I remember in my own time, they taught us, use your mind. It's a terrible thing to waste your mind. So you can invent creative ways to earn money. But Akoshile of Lagos State, the press secretary to the state governor, has said that the state government is looking to, of course, renovate these bridges at a cost. I just want to put it out there. You still have government to pay money.
Of course, now, at a cost. Would they use their blood to renovate the bridges?
So can I take the power-drunk policeman, or you want to take your story first?
Take the power-drunk
policeman. Or policeman is the power-drunk policeman, actually. They were from the Ikoyi police station, and they have been accused of assaulting a worker from Dashmi stores on Muiz Banire in Lekki. What? Apparently, this lady went to... Oh, sorry, let me first say the name of the... They said they were led by one Inspector Fumi Odukoya. So apparently, the lady in question went to go and buy a bag from the shop. I think they sell used designer. She bought this fairly used designer shop in October 2022. She now returns a few weeks later and says the bag is faulty. So they took the bag from her and said, okay, we will sell the bag. Once we sell it, we'll give you your money back. She left and went to go and call police. And that's how the police now entered her shop on Tuesday morning. And then they started to harass the girl. It is the facility manager that came and saw the police
harassment
sitting on the girl and punching her.
Yes.
The shop attendant punching her. I was like,
in Lagos.
Lekki. He said when he saw this, he now locks, and then they wanted to now take the girl out of the shop. So when he saw this, he locked the gate. They now went and called reinforcements. Those ones forced their way in. They stripped the girl naked, took her away. Up till now, well, up till the time of this report,
They've not found the girl.
she's locked up. They said the woman who brought her just stood and watched as they were beating the shop attendant. He said they've locked the shop up, handcuffed the girl after beating her, took her away. The girl is 20 years old.
Oh,
and she's still detained at the police station as of Tuesday evening. And then they said there was a disturbing twist to the case by accusing the attendant of assaulting the policewoman and her colleague.
Of course, that's what always
Of
comes.
course, that's, yeah.
So sadly, we have to round off municipal review. The Dangote refinery will be starting work in October, but because our country, because of a lot of crude oil vandalism and the oil swap deals that we've taken for loans, we're giving oil in exchange for loans. NNPC could not fulfill the arrangement they had with Dangote to give Dangote crude oil to refine. So now Dangote has to import crude oil in Nigeria. We have crude oil. We are not meeting our targets. Like, we have crude oil. It's been stolen, and the ones we have, we are using it to exchange for loan. Then the refinery that can work in Nigeria is importing crude oil in Nigeria. Like, who be
I say our problem just they start.
Like, it's just so weird. Our president in Onga said that we are open for business, and we're open for partnership, and you know, he spoke really early, the first day of Onga, which shows that there's a respect for our president globally, and we're hoping that global respect means that they play by the books and do what is right by Nigeria. One of the things he asked for was that we should have our loans, because we are heavily indebted. So the president was asking that there be loan waivers, and we're hoping that that is granted to Nigeria, because it will help us a whole lot. That's all we can take on Front Page Review for today. When we return, we have a whole lot for you. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.